This is my review for November week 1. So this week I had quite a few trades, I believe 6. Yeah, so I had 2 trades from VWAP Breakout and 4 trades for ORB. So to start with ORB, actually VWAP Breakout. So first trade was on 5th of November on Nvidia, and as you can see here, as you can see here, we have our VWAP breakout strategy. Just gonna cancel this. There you go. So yeah, so as based on this strategy, if a stock is selling off and then it goes back to VWAP, we have to wait for a breakout candle, which is going to be green because we are going long. Then we have to wait for a pullback. So in this case, it was a nice pullback on previous day close. So this line is a previous day close line. Then we are waiting for break of that pullback, and that's when we will enter. So the next candle, the green, it did not necessarily break the range, so I waited a little bit, and then on a falling candle, when the volume increased as well, I entered here, and my target. This is a pre-market high, which does act as a very strong resistance or support level. So that's why I took one partial here, and then at this point my stop loss was at break even. And then as you can see, the stock did consolidate here for quite some time. It did break this range for a while, then I took a partial here, then it came back, and then again kept on consolidating here. And then I think at this point I just exited out of my trade completely, because I have rules that around 10:30 I have to close my position because I have to get to work. As you can see here on a 5-minute chart as well, same sort of idea. Okay, this was my first trade, and then again my profit for that day was 2R, around 2R, which is here. And then I had a second trade from SMCI, and then my profit there was around 2R as well. So my SMCI trade, let's actually, oh yeah, so that trade must have been ORB, so we'll go on this afterwards. So my next VWAP breakout trade is on 7th November. So this trade right here, again, same sort of idea. I don't have a better screenshot here, but yeah, this is a good one. So yeah, it was selling off, as you can see below VWAP, and then it uh, uh, made this higher wick on a 5-minute candle, and then it found this one support at around 121 price level. So this was a very strong level on daily level, as you can see here, 121.09, which is around here. It was acting as a support uh, around this level, and it was also pre-market. Actually, was it? Yeah, it's some sort of level here, but I'm not sure which one. I think it was a previous day low level, maybe. So yeah, this level was acting here. Then it bounced back, and then I saw this bullish engulfing candle. Then kind of start setting off, then found the support, but then it again broke off this range. So this was a good indication, again bullish engulfing, which is a very strong pattern. I mean, the better entry would have been here, but I took this trade as a VWAP breakout. So now if we go to 1-minute candle, so as you can see, it came to VWAP, acted as a resistance, came back down, then again bounced back up. So this was a strong support, and then here we have a breakout, then pull back, and then I enter right here just above the pre-market low. Now this pre-market levels, they do act as a very strong support or resistance, so that's why I'm kind of hesitant to take this trade, but I end up taking anyway because that was the only level, and then risk reward was high as well. So I entered here. Then, as you can see, kind of I retested the VWAP here, but my stop loss was around this level. So then phone support, I went back to another high of the day, and then I took partial here, and then sorry, what I'm trying to make sense. Why is it that did I add it here, or did I? Yeah, looks like I added here. Yeah, looks like I added here, and then took a partial. Once the range was broken, and then I took another partial here, and then it was like I kept on making this double bottom style, and then this is no break even, so I just sold off all the positions. So this had a risk to reward of around just got like 2.20 R. Now again, same day I took another trade for the AMD. Again, must have been ORB, but yeah, these were two trades for VWAP breakout. And next we had some ORB trade this week as well, around I believe four of them. Yes. So the first one was on 4th of November. It was a very excellent trade, about 2R. So yeah, same idea. I wish I had a better screenshot, but it's okay. So yeah, AMD that day was kind of like selling below, trading below VWAP on that day, and then as soon as the market opened, it sold off, and then it kind of kept on consolidating around this level, and then it broke the VWAP with a good, relatively okay volume. And once it broke out, I took it as a 5-minute ORB. If I had a better view, I could have showed a better screenshot, but as you can see, this 5 minutes range was broken. I entered here. I could have took this trade as a VWAP breaker as well, similar to the previous trade on that day. And then yeah, entered here. My stop loss was around this level. Waited, and then my risk was excellent. As you can see, we had some previous days levels there. I believe we have yesterday's low here. Previous day low, yeah, there you can see previous day low. So this level was here. So again, I took a partial at 1 hour. Then my stop loss came to break even. Kept waiting. Then I took another partial around this level, and then at this point, I was aiming for pre-market high, and it kept on going. And then around this time, I just exited out of my position and again had a profit of around 2R. So yeah, that was AMD. And what else we have? So on 5th, we had SMCI for 5 minutes breakdown. So yeah, these are better screenshots. So that day SMCI was gapping down, as you can see, around 8%, and I was just trading up around, consolidating around VWAP. Market open, it just went high around this level. Then it formed from this huge wick, which does should indicate a strong selling pressure, and then around this pre-market level, which as I mentioned, I do consider it as a very strong level. So it opened here, then went back down, very close here. Then on the next candle, it opened here, and then it just starts selling off heavily. And then this trade, I took it as a 5-minute ORB breakdown, and then as soon as it formed, it broke this range. I entered here. Stop loss was around, I believe, this level, or maybe here. Let's go to 1 minute. Yeah, so I entered here. Stop loss was around this level, and then it just starts selling off really nicely. Took a partial here. Stop loss went to break even. Another partial. Then just kind of kept on consolidating, but I was just waiting patiently. Then sold off here again, another partial, 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 and then I had around a 2 hour profit here as well. Next, on 5th, we had AMD again. So this was a breakdown, I believe. Yes, it was breakdown. So yeah, same idea. Market open, AMD that day was I believe gapping down. This previous day closes right here, so I was gapping down a little bit, and then market open. I waited if from this 5 minutes range, and then my entry was just when the on a pullback. So as you can see, it pulled back a little bit. Then as soon as the body was broken, I entered here. On 1 minute, you can see my entries are here. Stop loss around this level. So my risk to reward was excellent because I was aiming for this level, which is a previous day low, or yeah, as you can see, it's this low level. I entered here, took a partial at 1 hour. Stop loss went to break even. As this arrow indicates my stop loss, and then the partial, and then around this level I added to my position because I did saw some strong level here, then partial, and then I was like, let me just see if it breaks down further, which it did. Then again, partial, and partial. So this was around a 3 hour trade. Excellent. And next we have 6th November trade. This one again we had let's see what we have. AMD, it was gapping down that day as well. As you can see, it's very nice pre-market trading just below VWAP. Market open, it tried to break the from this higher wick candle, and then as soon as it broke this range, I entered here. On 1 minute candle, as you can see, my entry was here. Stop loss around mid of this level, I want to say. Yeah, and then it sold off, took a partial. My stop loss, I saw that and break even at this point, and then just came back and then took me out. And this was just a partial trade. So break even, I took one partial, which was 10%. So yeah, and yeah, this was my week. Overall, I believe this week was all green. If I were to go back to my journal, yeah, as you can see, my week I had 4, 5, 6, 6 trade during first week. I did not trade on Monday of that week, and then the profit was around 2, 4, 5, 6. I was around 7 hour, so it was like 7 hour week. Yeah, so this was my week review for number 1.